Matt Mathis, a native of Minnesota, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right, and if he does all those things...
Ready now, Woody. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Winning the Triple Crown is really magical. Think about it. How many guys can hit for power, hit for average, and drive in runs? This guy's had a phenomenal season, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that he can win it.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their 2nd win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit high and deep to right center. Happ is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. Boy, he's struggling a bit right now. And you know what? His team really needs him to turn it around. I hope he's able to get out of it in this one. He's putting in a lot of extra time, so we'll see if it pays off.
3.
Into the box now. Woody comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Woody.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
3-1 the count now. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Popped him up. Sano has a play. 1 down. In now, Woody. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Woody.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Nope.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Woody takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He'll score, and the Diamondbacks have tied it. We are knotted at 3.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit.
Ready for another chance. Woody, he's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here. He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Line drive to left. Ramos is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
8-3 tonight.
1 error. They left 6 men on base.
We are live from Oracle Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Francisco Morales is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it. Around in this one.
First pitch on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind it.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ramos is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. D-Row, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to...
Now to the plate, Woody. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second. Striding in, Woody. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
He loses him on ball 4. Ready once again, Blake Alexander.
The batter, number 31.
1-1. Here it is. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Popped high in the air. Number 46 over to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track. So striding in, Christian Robinson. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Count remains full. Carroll over at second. Woody is over at first with 1 away. He's running. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Fouled off.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
On the move again from first. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that baby's gone.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them.
Now in the box, Woody. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Woody.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Number 31 over to his right, and that retires the side. A run, a hit. Settling in now, Woody. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-1 is the final tonight. The D-backs led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Alex Young records his 14th winning decision of the season. Francisco Morales was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 8 runs on 11 hits.
Inside Oracle says we're ready for baseball from the city by the bay. Today, a matchup out of the Taijuan Walker will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
And he chased it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Mark, how do they go about it? Coming to the plate now, Woody, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Nope. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Greer on second, Carroll at first, 2 out in the inning. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with the 1-2. And another foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Greer rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Now at the plate, Blake Alexander. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
31.
The set and the 1-1. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Davis is there, makes the catch.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively. But first,
digging in and looking for more. Woody, a hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is line to left. Ramos is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Halfway home, all even at 1. Leading off the inning, Woody, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a 3rd.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the 2nd ball. The 2-1 home. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Happ will wait on it. And he puts it away for the 1st out. Into the box now. Woody, it was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1, here it comes. A ball and a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. A little bit outside. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that baby's gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. He creeps closer.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.